Hello students, today we are studying about blood vascular system. In blood vascular system, there are different organs are there, different parts are there. But the first important part present in blood vascular system, that is the heart, is a pumping organ, pumping station present in circulatory system. Heart is a muscular organ that is made up from cardiac muscles. Heart is a muscular organ that is made up from cardiac muscles, and it is a mesodermal origin. Mesoderm means it is an embryonic germinal layer. From that germinal layer, cardiac tissues get developed. From that tissues, there is a development of the heart takes place in human beings. Now, when we study about the structure of the heart, means heart of human beings is a muscular that is present in thoracic cage. First of all, we study about the position of the heart from human beings. It is present in thoracic cage between the two lobes of the lungs, slightly toward the left side, above the diaphragm, below to the sternum bone. Chest bone, below to the chest bone, above the diaphragm, between two lobes of the lungs, there is a space is present that is called as mediastinum. That is called as mediastinum, where heart is located. Okay. Now next one is heart of human being is a conical inside. Conical means cone-like structure. Having the base of the heart is a broad and apex of the heart is a narrow. Base of the heart is a broad and apex of the heart is a narrow. This one is the apex and this one is the base, where this portion get attached with thoracic cavity. That's why this one is the base is a broad and this one is the apex is a narrow. This apex is situated on the diaphragm. Base is attached. This broad base, narrow apex, closed means it is a conical in shape, means base is broad and apex is a narrow. Now what is the shape of this heart is a conical in shape. It is about closed on fist. The size of the heart is about closed on fist, and it measures about 12 cm long length of the heart, and it measures about 12 cm long, 9 cm width, and the 6 cm breadth is there. It is about the measurement of the heart, size of the heart. Now when we study about the weight of the heart, it measures about 3 gram. Weight of the heart is 3 gram in male and 250 gram in female. Now there is a coverings of the heart. That is the important point from the heart. Heart get covered by the protective covering present in the heart, that is called as pericardium. Peri means around, cardium what is related to heart. Around the heart there is a protective covering is present, that is double layered. Double layered covering, double layered peritoneum. Double layered peritoneum. Double layered peritoneum, that is called as pericardium. This pericardium is double layered, means it consists of 2 layers. One is the fibrous pericardium. It is an outer layer, and the second one is the serous pericardium. Inner layer. Fibrous pericardium, that is made up from fibrous connective tissue, means that is made up from non-elastic fibrous tissues, means fine tissues, that is the protective covering present around the heart. Below to the fibrous pericardium there is an inner layer is present, that is called as serous pericardium. This serous pericardium is made up from, that is also having the 2 layers are there. That serous pericardium is made up from 2 layers. One is the parietal layer, that is outer, and the second one is the visceral layer, that is the inner. Parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium. Parietal layer is present below to the fibrous pericardium, And the visceral pericardium, that is also called as visceral layer, is also called as epicardium. That is present around the means above the heart. Parietal layer and visceral layer, these two layers are present in parietal serous pericardium. Between these two layers there is a cavity is present, that is called as pericardial cavity. This one is the outer layer is parietal layer, inner layer is visceral layer. Between these two layers there are here cavities present, that is called as pericardial cavity. This pericardial cavity is filled with the pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid from the pericardium acts as lubricant, acts as shock absorbent, prevent desiccation of the tissues, provide these are the different type of functions takes place by the pericardial fluid present in pericardium. Okay, these are the coverings present around the heart. Now in the wall of heart there is an, when you study about the heart wall is also made up from three layers, that is outer layer present around the heart, that is called as epicardium. Number one is epicardium. Second one is the myocardium. And third one is the endocardium. This epicardium is an outer layer present around the heart, that is made up from squamous epithelial tissues, and it is also called as mesothelium. Epicardium is an outer made up from squamous epithelial tissue, also called as mesothelium. Okay, below to the epicardium there is a middle layer is present in the wall of heart, that is called as myocardium. Myo word is related to muscles, cardium word is related to heart. Which muscles present in wall of heart? That is cardiac muscles. Means this myocardium is made up from cardiac muscles, and this cardiac muscles is responsible for brings the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heart. That's why these are present in wall of heart, means present in myocardium. Okay, below to the myocardium there is another layer is present. Endo means innermost layer present in wall of heart, that is the endocardium. This endocardium is also thin. It is made up from single layer of epithelial tissues. Which epithelium? Squamous epithelial tissues. And this endocardium is also called as endothelium. Endothelium is an innermost covering present in the heart. Mesothelium is an outermost covering present in the heart. That mesothelium is made up from squamous epithelial tissues. That is also considered as epicardium present around the heart. Endothelium means innermost layer present in heart, that is also made up from squamous epithelial tissue, that is the innermost layer present in the heart. This one is the thick layer present, middle layer, that is the myocardium. This one is the outer layer, that is called as epicardium. This one is the inner layer, that is called as endocardium. These are the three layers present in the wall of heart, that is outer is epicardium, middle is myocardium, and inner one is endocardium. Now next one is when we study about the chambers of the heart. In the heart of human being is made up from how many chambers? There are 4 chambers are there. That is heart of human beings, that is made up from 4 chambers. This heart consists of 4 chambers. That is the anterior 2 chambers are called as auricles, and posterior 2 chambers are called as ventricles. Auricles are receiving chambers, ventricles are distributing chambers. Means these auricles receives, this one is the right auricle and this one is the left auricle. This one is the right ventricle and this one is the left ventricle. These are the 4 chambers present in the heart. Externally, these chambers get separated from each other due to presence of interauriculoventricular groove. interauriculoventricular groove present between the two auricles and two ventricles, that is called as coronary sulcus, or that is also called as interauriculoventricular groove, or that is also called as coronary sulcus present between two auricles and two ventricles. These two ventricles also get separated from each other due to presence of interventricular groove. Here coronary sulcus or auriculoventricular groove is there, and here interventricular groove is there. Due to this coronary sulcus, auricles get separated from ventricles externally. Due to presence of interventricular groove, two ventricles get externally separated from each other. Then this heart is connected with the different type of major blood vessels. The first of all we study about the one is the first blood vessels, that is the aorta. Is the greatest artery, largest artery present in blood vascular system attached with heart. Aorta is a major or greatest blood vessels. They can carry the blood, oxygenated blood from left ventricle to each and every part present in the body. Okay. Now next one is there is a second one is superior vena cava. This one is the superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, or it is also called as precaval vein. Superior vena cava superior vena cava, or it is also called as precaval vein, collect deoxygenated blood from head, neck and shoulder region. Upper part of the body is superior. From the superior part of the body there is a deoxygenated blood get collected by superior vena cava and it opens into right auricle. Okay. Now next one is there is a third one is inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava is in another blood vessels that is attached with the heart, that is useful for to collect the deoxygenated blood from posterior part of the body, remaining parts of the body, that is the inferior vena cava. Then now next one is the pulmonary artery. Fourth one is pulmonary artery. This one is the pulmonary artery, divides into two branches. One is the right pulmonary artery and second is left pulmonary artery. This pulmonary artery is useful for to carry the deoxygenated blood from right ventricles to lung for oxygenation. Right ventricles to lung for oxygenation. And this pulmonary artery or pulmonary aorta, pulmonary trunk, it divides into two branches, right and left. That's why here name is given, that is right pulmonary artery. Left pulmonary artery carries blood toward the heart, toward the lung for oxygenation. Okay. Now next one is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein collect oxygenated blood from, carries oxygenated blood from, or collect oxygenated blood from lungs to left auricle. Pulmonary vein opens into left auricle and carries oxygenated blood from lungs to left auricle. These are the different type of major blood vessels that get attached with the heart. One is the aorta, second one is superior vena cava, third one is inferior vena cava, fourth one is pulmonary artery, fifth one is pulmonary vein. Aorta and pulmonary artery. During embryonic condition, here between the aorta and pulmonary artery there is a duct is present during embryonic condition, that is called as ductus arteriosus, because during embryonic condition lung is not functional. Deoxygenated blood from the left right auricle that get pumped into pulmonary artery, and from that pulmonary artery enters into the aorta through ductus arteriosus. Whenever the childbirth takes place, that ductus arteriosus get closed by ligament, that is called as ligamentum arteriosum. Ligamentum arteriosum is a remnant of ductus arteriosus during embryonic condition. Okay. Now another one is there is an important blood vessels that is useful for to supply the oxygen and food material to the muscles present in wall of heart. that is the blood vessels of heart. There are blood vessels of hearts are there. Which blood vessels are there? That is the coronary artery. Second one is coronary vein. These are the blood vessels of the heart. Coronary artery carries, which supplies oxygenated blood to the muscles present in wall of heart. Coronary artery supplies oxygenated blood to the cardiac tissues present in wall of heart, and coronary vein collect deoxygenated blood from cardiac muscles and it opens into right auricles. It is about the external structure of the heart. In next video we will study about the internal structure of heart.